Hi there, my name's Nick Dutch, and I want to give you my prophecies for the year of 2012. This is just off the top of my head rambling. It's not really something which should be regarded as being hard and fast or indeed scientific. I'm just telling you what my opinions are, basically, about the coming year. Firstly, I think that it should be pointed out that I anticipate there being both negatives and positives over the coming 12-month period. The negatives, I think there's going to be a global increase in unemployment. I think that the global GDP is going to go down further, leading into 2013, where things are going to get a bit tricky. I also feel that people in general will be anticipating this and will be starting to participate in forms of new economies. By that I mean home businesses, craft-based businesses, people making things that they can sell over the internet, people making internet products, or indeed using or exploiting the internet as a means of making a living in its own right, rather like what I do in some ways, and generally changing the way in which they're living for the purposes of maintaining survival. I get the impression that charitable activity in terms of people exchanging goods and services for the ability to survive, in terms of having a roof over their head, keeping warm, being able to get clothes, food, nutrition, forms of medical care, will be probably becoming the norm. People will have to start being good towards other people for the purposes of survival. I would say that those who are anticipating a change to a point of view whereby you won't be able to rely upon the economy quite so much will increase an awful lot. Yes, there's going to be some paranoia. Yes, there's going to be more end-of-the-world cults, and that's on the negative side of things. On the positive side of things, there's also going to be an increase on the other side of the spectrum too, which I think will be very useful for the whole of society and the general dialogue. The main benefits is going to be a necessary need to increase the community cohesion within various different regions, and it'll be up to the individuals to take some responsibility over that, take some ownership over what it means to be a member of society, in terms, joining clubs and societies, becoming better known in your local pub or cafeteria, meeting people locally speaking, and having proper conversations with them so that you can actually get known, alright? Not going out so you can spend tons of money, but going out so you can meet people properly. So, when all this recession is over, to the most part, and I don't mean this as in absolutely everybody, but to the most part, I think people will be looking back and saying, yeah, we had less money, but did we have less wealth? To which the answer, I think, will be no. And I think people are going to be quite surprised about the fact that they will learn how to create wealth from their membership within the society and within the community, and will start to enjoy being a member of a community in a different and a new and a better way. There may be some people going homeless, but I don't think that it's going to be all that massive. I don't think that it's going to be all that long-lasting either, because I get the feeling that society's antibodies will start to kick in, and new forms of charities and charitable actions to try and bring people into a homed or a housed situation will start to develop as well. Okay, so there's going to be lots of dimensions to the complexity of what we're going to have to be. It's not just a question of what we were programmed to be 20 years ago, of being an individual who gets one education, does one job, and is known for one thing. I think we're all going to have to be a little broader in our impressions about life itself. What about the international situation? Well, there's going to be some problems with that, but that's not going to affect us too much, I don't think, in the West. There's going to be fear over it, but I don't think that there's going to be major scary results. The occasional minor bit of terrorist activity, maybe. Nothing serious. Will the new killer virus escape? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be any form of pandemic action, so don't worry about that. What have we most got to be afraid of? Our own laziness when it comes to approaching society. And the individual has got to overcome that and has got to start learning new skills and new ways of doing things. Yes, there will be energy problems, but I don't think those will be kicking in for a fair few years yet. So, but it would be worthwhile at least planning what to do in case. That's my impression of 2012 and moving further forward. No matter what, have a good year, enjoy it, because I think there will be a lot of pleasure for a lot of people, and I'll speak to you again soon.